Well, good afternoon. Hope everybody had a good lunch. East-Neely take game one in the silver bracket today. The Tidewater Drillers take their game over the Orange County Crushers. And so here we sit. Winner of this game goes to the championship game. So it will either be the Tidewater Drillers at 4 o'clock or Canes East-Neely at 4 o'clock as we get ready to get underway here. The Canes are the home team as they are the higher seed as we get ready to set you up on your defensive alignment here. Maddox Stanley will be at third, Eli Suggs at short, Lucas Neely at second, Trey Hayes at first. Moving left to right, Davis Whitley in left, Colson Gay in center, and Mackay Gibbs in right. Starting on the mound today for the Canes this game, number 33, Gavin Whitley toes the rubber. His battery mate behind the plate will be Bryson Nelson. The first three sitting out in the start of the game will be number 12, Mason Brown, number 7, Ander Havaskas, and number 1, Miller Stanley. Hour and 45 game time as we just get ready to get underway here. And a pitch or two more down the pipe, and we'll be ready to go. Your Canes East-Neely defeated Team Ghost today, 9-5. And the Tidewater Drillers defeated the Orange County Crushers, 9-1. So we're getting ready to get underway here. First pitch of the game getting ready to come down the pipe. Number 17 digs in from the left side for the Drillers to get things started. Gavin looks in, has got his sign. First pitch of the game. In there for a strike, 0-1's the count. And we are underway here in Rocky Mount. Gavin's got to sign the 0-1 offer. Tapper down the first base line, and that's a fair ball. Gets by Trey. Mackay over to get it in right field. He'll throw it in, and number 17 has a leadoff double. So that puts the first runner in scoring position in today's game. That'll bring up number 2 for the Tidewater Drillers as he digs in from the left side. So runner at second, nobody out here to get things started. Just a tough play for Trey Hayes at first. It just hugged the inside line, just couldn't come up with it. Gavin takes a look at the runner at second. Eli hold him on, pitch in. Little toe tapper. He goes to third. They've got the lead runner in a rundown. They'll throw to Lucas. Lucas comes up. Working him back, throws it to Eli. Eli gets on his horse and gets the tag for the go-ahead out. So on a fielder's choice, that's a lot to keep up with if you heard me giving it out there. We'll credit Eli with the out. He'll get the lead runner. So runner at first, 1 away. That'll bring up number 3 for Tidewater. As I believe it was Gavin to Maddox to Lucas to Eli for the out there. Breaking ball in there for a strike. 0-1's the count. Gavin checks the runner at first. Trey holding him on. The 0-1 offer. Misses outside. That'll even the count. 1 ball, 1 strike. Gavin checks the runner at first. Trey holding him. Number 3 in the box. Checks the runner again. Comes set. Pick attempt over to first. Not in time. The 1-1. Breaking ball drops in there for a strike. 1-2 the count. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Gavin comes set. Pitch home. Misses in the dirt. Pass ball. Runner will advance to second on the pass ball. Wild pitch, I should say. So that puts another driller in scoring position. 2-2 the count. 1 away. Two balls, 2 strikes. Number 3 digs in. Lucas holding the runner at second. Gavin comes set. Takes a second look. Pitch home. Fouls it off. 2-2 the count. So 2 balls, 2 strikes. Number 3 digs back in from the right side. Still a righty-righty matchup. Lucas holding the runner at second. Gavin's got his sign. Comes set. Checks the runner. Lucas holding him on. And he'll step off. That'll move the runner back to second. And we'll set it up again. The 2-2. Fouls it off. About the 7th pitch of the at-bat here. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Pitch home. And he'll foul that one off. Top of the first here. Runner at second, 1 away. Number 3 digs in. The 2-2. Just missed, and that works the count full. Just missed the outside corner there. Full count. Payoff pitch. And goes around, gets him swinging, comes up empty, 2 away. So that'll bring up number 55 for the Tidewater Drillers. Runner at second. 2 away. Time called in the box. So umpire call time, excuse me. Wanting the players for each dugout to be behind the fence, not sitting in the doorway in the case of foul balls. So we'll set it up and do it again. Number 55 digs in from the right side. 2 away. Runner at second. Pitch home. Sails outside for a ball. 1-0's the count. The 1-0 offer. In there for a strike. That evens it up. 1-1. Got the strike call there at the knees. The 1-1 offer. And he'll step off, throw to second. That was close. Good pickoff move. As the runner was able to get back a hand in time. Gavin's got a sign. 1-1. Lucas holding him on. Bounces off. Misses high. 2-1 the count. The 2-1. Breaking ball. Misses inside. 3-1. Hitters count here. Whitley's got a sign. The 3-1 offer. In there for a strike. And it's worked it to a full count. At the knees, outer part of the zone. Full count. Payoff pitch. And that'll miss. He'll put him on a base on balls. Runners at first and second, 2 away. That'll bring up number 4 for Tidewater. He'll dig in from the right side. Back of the box he goes. Runners at first and second. Pitch home. Chases one up in the zone. Comes up empty. 0-1's the count. Lucas holding the runner. The 0-1. Comes up empty again. 0-2. Gavin comes set. Runners at first and second. The 0-2 offer. And goes down looking. They leave 2 stranded. We go to the bottom of the first. No score. You're watching Canes baseball here on the Two Dad Sports Network. We'll be back right after this. All right, third down to second from the catcher. Leading things off this half inning for the Canes as they take their first shot at the offensive side of the inning. Number 5, Mekhi Gibbs will lead things off, followed by number 3, Bryson Nelson. In the hole, Eli Suggs. Mekhi's going to dig in from the right side. Lefty pitcher for Tidewater. So lefty-righty matchup to get things started. Mekhi steps in the back of the box. First pitch in from number 5. A little high, misses the top part of the zone. 1-0's the count. The 1-0. Drills that one. That'll drop for a base hit. And he's thinking two. He's rounding second. Mekhi looking, and he's going to hold it too. Mekhi with a stand-up double to get things started for the Canes East-Neely. That'll bring up another hot bat. Number 3, Bryson Nelson, your starting catcher as he steps up. He'll dig in from the right side. Bryson looks down the third base line, gets his sign. Mekhi dancing at second. Number 10, Eli Suggs, awaits on deck. Number 5 comes set. Shortstop checking in behind Mekhi. He bounces off. Pitch home. That one misses. 1-0's the count. Just missed the inside part of the zone. The 1-0 offer. And pitcher will step off. That'll move Mekhi back to second. Mekhi gets his lead, the 1-0. That'll miss inside as well, 2-0 to count. Time called as the shortstop comes in to talk to his pitcher as they work with the scoring runner in scoring position. Mackay at second. Pitcher comes set. 2 balls, no strikes. Shortstop checks in. Pitch home. That misses, kicks away. So Mackay will trot down to third on the wild pitch. And that puts a Canes runner in scoring position 90 feet away. 3 balls, no strikes to Bryson. Bryson digs in from the right side. Pitch home. In there for the ceremonial 3-0 strike one. Bryson taking all the way on that pitch. He digs back in. 3 balls, 1 strike. Number 5 comes set. Pitch home. Fouls that back. That works it to a full count. So 3 balls, 2 strikes here. Pitcher's got his sign. He comes set. Mackay dancing off a third. Payoff pitch. Barrels that one up. Foul down the third baseline. So we'll do it again. Another payoff pitch. And he'll take the base on balls. As that one missed in the other batter's box. Bryson will go down and tap first base. They're going to bring in a runner for the catcher. That'll send Ander to first base. So Ander will head down to the first base side, take over running duties for our catcher, Bryson. So that'll put runners on the corners here. For number 10, Eli Suggs. Eli gets his sign from Coach Neely down the third base line. He steps in from the right side. Ander with a decent lead at first. Mackay dancing off a third. Pitcher looks in, gets his sign from his catcher. He's got what he wants. And he steps off. Third baseman plays even with the bag. Shows bunt. Third baseman crashes. Pulls it back for a ball. Ander takes off to second. He'll reach on the defensive indifference. 1-0 to count. So that'll put 2 Canes runners in scoring position, and time will be called for the pitching coach for the Tidewater Drillers as they come out to talk things over with their infield and get their defensive strategy set up. This is game 2 today for the Canes. Supposed to be a 12 o'clock start. We were a little behind that. Nothing your score here in the bottom of the first. Winner of this game will play in the championship game at 4 o'clock as there's a 2 o'clock game slated after this one. So after the meeting, we get back to it. Mackay will be at third. Ander will be at second. Eli Suggs in the box. 1 ball, no strikes, no outs. Number 33, Gavin Whitley, awaits on deck. Infield plays in. The 1-0. Shows bunt, puts it down, just foul. And Mackay was halfway down. He'll have to go back to third. Ander will go back to second. Nice bunt, just did roll foul. So 1 ball, 1 strike to Suggs here. Eli digs in, steps into the back of the box, right side. Lefty-righty matchup here. Number 5 comes set, infield, plays in, takes a look at Ander at second. Pitch home. Misses in the dirt. 2-1 to count. The 2-1. Toe tapper down the third base line, gets past the third baseman, and they thought about sending Ander. Ander holds up. The left fielder boggles the ball, and that'll plate 2 on the error. And Eli will trot down into second, and the Canes are on the board, 2-0 here. Runner in second, nobody out. That'll bring up number 33, Gavin Whitley, and put number 6, Colson Gay, on deck. Gavin will dig in from the right side. Runner at second. Gavin digs in. Lefty-righty matchup once again. Number 5 comes set. Pitch home. Barrels it up. Could be trouble. Just over to shortstop. Suggs thought about it. He'll wisely hold up as the center fielder was crashing in hard. That'll put runners at first and second for number 6, Colson Gay. So a runner for our pitcher here, and that'll send Mekhi Gibbs back out to first. Colson digs in from the right side. Runners at first and second. Eli at second. Mekhi at first. Nobody holding Mekhi on. Number 5 comes set. He delivers. Off speed, barreled up by Colson. Could be trouble. That's going to drop. And everybody is safe. Good base running by all involved, and bases are juiced here. For number 2, Lucas Neely. Number 11, Davis Whitley, awaits on deck. Neely digs in. Corners play in. Pitch home. Barrels that one up into just over the third baseman's glove. One will score. Mekhi's coming. And good heads-up base running. Lucas going to second, throw into second off the mark. They thought about sending Colson. They're going to send Colson. Play at the plate, not in time. And the base is clear on a few errors. And that plates 3, and the Canes jump out to a 5-0 score here in the bottom of the first for number 11, Davis Whitley. So with Davis stepping into the right side of the box, that'll bring up number 14, Maddox Stanley, on deck. As we clean off the plate. Shortstop will come in, have a talk with his pitcher as we get home plate situated. Davis digs in from the right side. Lucas at second. Pitcher comes set. Takes a look. Nobody holding him. Pitch home. Barrels that one up. Could be trouble. That'll drop. Good hustle from Davis, and they make the grab. One away. So with one away, that'll bring up number 14, Maddox Stanley. He'll dig in from the right side. That'll put number 6, Trey Hayes, on deck. So a little communication between Davis and Maddox. Let him know what he saw. As Maddox digs in. One out, runner at second. Lefty-righty matchup remains. Number 5 comes set. Lucas gets his lead at second. Shortstop checking a little behind him. Pitch home. He got under that one. Popped it up. Could be trouble. That'll just slide off the fence in foul territory. So he'll live to see another one. Good hustle by the Tidewater first baseman there. No balls, one strike. Maddox digs back in. Pitcher toes the rubber. Lucas with his lead. Shortstop right behind him. The 0-1. That'll miss in the dirt. Good stop by the catcher. Lucas can't advance. That'll even the count. 1 ball, 1 strike. Maddox digs back in. 1 ball, 1 strike. Number 5 looks in. Has got his sign. Comes set. Takes a look at Lucas at second. The pitch home. Ball sails high. 2-1 the count. Maddox digs in. Number 5 comes set. The 2-1. Barrels that one up. That's going to be trouble. Good scoop by the second baseman. Throws across the field. Got him by a step. 2 away. That does advance Lucas 90 feet, and he's 90 feet from coming home. That'll bring up number 6, Trey Hayes. That'll put number 1, Miller Stanley, on deck. Trey digs in from the right side. 2 away. Runner at third. Number 5 comes set. Pitch home. All speed gets him. Comes up empty. 0-1's the count. The 0-1. Off speed. Calls it a strike. 0-2 to count. Trey finds himself in an 0-2 hole here. Number 5 comes set, the 0-2 offer. And that'll miss outside, says Blue. 1-2's the count. The 1-2 offer. And comes up empty. The Canes push 5 across. We go to the top of the second. You're watching Canes baseball here on the Two Dad Sports Network. We'll be back right after this. All right, a throw down from Bryson to Lucas Neely on the money. Your defensive alignment remains the same. As we get ready to get back underway.
Can you bottle something and bring it down here for me next time? Man, we ain't got none of that.
Leading things off for Tidewater will be number 50 as he digs in from the right side. Gavin towing the rubber. Looks into Bryson, gets his sign. Comes set. Pitch misses, 1-0's the count. The 1-0 offer. And that one missed short, 2-0. Number 50 digs back in, 2 balls, no strikes. Pitch home. And that'll miss inside. Hitters count here, 3-0 the count. So 3 balls, no strikes. Pitch home. In there for the ceremonial 3-0 strike one. Number 50 digs back in. Gavin comes set. The 3-1 offer. Comes up empty, full count. Worked it from a 3-0 to a full count here. Gavin looking to record an out. Payoff pitch. Comes up empty. 1 away. So with 1 away, that'll bring up number 25 for Tidewater Drillers. He'll dig in back of the box, right side. Righty-righty matchup here. Gavin looks in. He's got his sign. Comes set. Pitch home. That one misses. 1-0's the count. The 1-0. That'll miss as well, 2-0. Gavin trying to hug that outside corner. Working on some location, the 2-0. In there, 4 strike, 2-1's the count. The 2-1 offer. Comes up empty, 2-2. Two balls, 2 strikes. Number 25 digs back in, back of the box. Gavin comes set, delivers. Just misses. Full count.
Hey, that's a great pitch right here, challenging.
And the payoff pitch.
Yes, sir. Yep. Attaboy.
Comes up empty as he goes down looking 2 away. Just on the outer half of the plate. And Gavin will see his first lefty. Number 5, the starting pitcher for the Drillers. He digs in from the left side, 2 away, nobody on. Number 5 moves middle of the box. Gavin looks in, has got his sign, comes set. He delivers. Barrels that one up. That's going to be a base hit in the left center. Good grab by Colson. And number 5 is on with a base hit. 2 away. So with 2 away, that'll bring up number 1 for the Tidewater Drillers. Number 1 digs in from the right side. Runner with his lead at first. Gavin comes set. Pitch home. In there for a strike. 0-1's the count. Runner with his lead. Trey Hayes holding him on. Pitch home. Throw down to first. Ooh, that was close. 1-1 the count. Good pop by Bryson behind the plate down to Trey Hayes at first. Runner just got his foot back in there. Pitch home. In there for a strike. 1-2 the count. Gavin's got command of that outer half. Runner with his lead, the 1-2 offer. Comes up empty, strike 3. They leave one stranded. We go to the bottom of the second. 5-0 your score here in Rocky Mount. You're watching Canes Baseball here on the Two Dad Sports Network. We'll be back right after this. All right, we go to the bottom of the second. Five nothing your score here. Leading things off this half inning, number 1, Miller Stanley, number 12. Mason Brown awaits on deck. Ander Havaskas in the hole. Miller looks down the third base line, gets his sign from Coach Neely as he digs in from the right side. Miller digs in. Pitch home. And therefore strike, 0-1's the count. The 0-1 offer. Swings, comes up empty, 0-2's the count. Stanley will dig in from the backside. Number 5 comes set, the 0-2 offer. Barrels that one up, right fielder ranging to his right, will make the grab, one away. That'll bring up number 12, Mason Brown. Mason will dig in from the right side, or left side, excuse me. So this will be a lefty-lefty matchup. As Ander waits on deck, so back-to-back lefties for the lefty. Number 5 comes set, first pitch. Mason shows bunt. That'll miss high, 1-0's the count. Third baseman crashes in. He'll dig back in, back of the box. Third baseman playing in, the 1-0. Barrels that one up, right field. That's going to drop for a base hit. And the hitting parade continues on here with a single for number 12. That's going to bring up number 7, Ander Havaskas. Getting ready to do some damage. Number 5, top of the lineup. Makai Gibbs awaits on deck. One out, runner at first. Ander digs in. Mason with a decent lead at first. First baseman holding him on. Number 5 comes set. That'll miss low. 1-0's the count. Mason gets his lead. 1 ball, no strikes. Pitcher takes a look. Pitch home. And fouls that one off the catcher's helmet. That'll even the count. 1 ball, 1 strike. One ball, 1 strike to Ander. Pitch home. Swings, comes up empty. 1-2. One ball, 2 strikes, 1 away. Mason gets his lead at first. Ander digs in, left side, lefty-lefty matchup, pitch home. That misses. Good stop by the catcher. That'll hold Mason up at first. That'll even the count. 2 balls, 2 strikes. The 2-2. Barrels it up, foul down the first baseline. Ander is all on top of it here. Time called at the plate by the umpire. Clean off home plate. So 2 balls, 2 strikes here. Ander digs in. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Mason with his lead. First baseman hold him on. Long look from the pitcher. Pitch home. Fouls it up and out of play. And Ander doing some work up in the left side box. Andrew digs back in. We'll do 2-2 again. Mason with his lead. Pitch home. Barrels that one up and foul. Down to third baseline that time. Andrew digs back in. Pitcher comes set. 2-2. Lays off of it. Full count.
Hey, did you shoot a deer the other day? No. Buddy, that's fine.
Anders worked it to a full count here. This will be about pitch number 9 or 10. As he digs in. Mason with his lead at first. First baseman holding him on. Number 5 looks in. He's got his sign. Checks Mason at first. Comes set. The payoff pitch. That'll sell high. Ander draws the base on balls. Quality at bat from Andrew Hibascus as he takes the trot down the first base line. Top of the lineup we go. Number 5, Makai Gibbs, who got the hitting parade started in the first. We'll lead things off here. So 1 out. Mason at second. Ander at first. Makai stepping into the box from the right side. Number 3, the hot batcher catcher, Bryson Nelson, awaits on deck. Second baseman checking in, holding Mason on. Number 5 comes set. Pitch home. Off speed drops in there for a strike. 0-1's the count. Makai digs back in. Runners with their leads. Shortstop checking in behind Mason. Number 5 takes a look at him. Comes set, delivers. Off speed, misses outside. 1-1's the count. Makai dig back in. 1 ball, 1 strike. Shortstop right behind Mason, checking him on. Number 5 comes set. Time called. Long look in. Number 5 toes the rubber. Number 5 in the box. Runners at first and second. 1-1 the count. Another long look in. Pick attempt over to first. He got back. Good move by the pitcher there. One the count. We'll do it again. Number 5 digs in. Number 5 comes set. Mason with his lead. Pitch home. In there for a strike. 1-2 is the count. As that one caught the inside corner. 1-2 the count. Makai digs in. Runners at first and second, 1 away. Time called in the box. Makai does a good job controlling the game when he's at bat. Pitcher comes set. The 1-2. Off speed. In there for strike 3. He'll go down looking. Locked him up. And that looked like it was in the other batter's box there. That'll bring up number 3, Bryson Nelson. He'll dig in from the right side. 2 away, runners at first and second. Bryson digs in. Runners will be off on the hit. Pitch home. Off speed, misses. 1-0's the count. Bryson digs back in. Mason with his lead. Shortstop checking in behind him. The 1-0 offer. That misses inside. 2-0 the count. Number 10, Eli Suggs, awaits on deck. Mason with his lead. Ander with his lead. Nobody holding either one on. The 2-0 offer. Behind him. 3-0's the count. So 3 balls, no strikes here to the catcher. 2 away, 2 runners on. Bryson digs back in. We'll see if he gets the green light here. Number 5 comes set. The pitch. And strike called for the ceremonial 3-0 strike 1. Bryson thought it was a little inside. The 3-1. Barrels that one up, left field, left fielder on the run. Man, what a good catch by the left fielder out there. They leave 2 stranded. We go to the top of the 3rd. You're watching Canes baseball here in Rocky Mount on the Two Dad Sports Network. We'll be right back. All right, welcome back to Rocky Mount as we go to the top of the 3rd. 5-0 your score here. Canes hold the lead. Couple defensive changes for you. Mason Brown goes into right field. Andrew Havaskis to 3rd. Davis Whitley moves over to 2nd. And we get ready to get underway. Number 15 digs in from the right side for Tidewater. Pitch in from Gavin as he comes up empty. 0-1's the count. Gavin's got to sign the 0-1 offer. In there for a strike, 0-2. The 0-2. Misses low, laid off of it. 1-2 the count. The 1-2 offer. Breaking ball just missed. That'll work to count. 2 balls, 2 strikes. And the 2-2 offer. Pops it up. Mason running in. He'll make the grab for out number 1. So with 1 away, we go to the top of the lineup. That'll bring up number 17. Number 17 with a base hit to get things started in the 1st. He's 1 for 1 on the day. Nobody on, 1 away. Righty-lefty matchup here. Pitch home. Misses low. 1-0's the count. The 1-0 offer. Barrels it down the first base line off the glove of Trey. Both base hits for number 17 have been down the first base line. That one took a bad hop. And he'll reach, so that'll put a runner at first, one away for number 2.
Hey, turn it right here in the middle.
Middle infield plays back. Number 2 digs in from the left side. Gavin checks the runner at first, comes set. Pick attempt to first, just does get a hand back in there. Runner with his lead. Trey holding him on. Righty-lefty matchup. Gavin's got his sign. He comes set. Pitch home. Barrels it down the first base line. Little bobble. Gets this out at first. And just slides in. So Trey with the out at first. Throws it to second. And just missed the tag at second. Time called, as that was a tough slide in by number 17. The coaches will go out and check on him. Dirt like sliding on concrete out here in Rocky Mount. And they're out there checking on him. And he seems to be okay. Got a smile from number 17 out there. He looks to be okay, so we'll get back to it here. 2 away here, top of the third. Tidewater with a runner in scoring position at second. Number 17 tying the shoe. Got a little equipment malfunction out there. Number 3 awaits as we get back to resuming play here. Number 3 will dig in from the right side. He's 0 for 1 on the day so far. Number 55 awaits on deck. Three digs in from the right side. Righty-righty matchup. Davis Whitley holding the runner at second. Gavin delivers. Misses low and away. 1-0's the count. The 1-0. In there for a strike as he commands that outer half channel in his inner Greg Maddox. 1-1. Gavin's got his sign. Whitley bounces off. Pitch home. Misses low and away. 2-1 to count. The 2-1. Pops it up. Bryson to make a play. And just goes outside the field of play there. So that'll even it. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Two balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Runner at second. Deuces wild. Top of the third. Number 3 digs in from the right side. 33 looks in, has got his sign, checks the runner at second, comes set, pitch home. And that'll miss. Full count. Full count, payoff pitch. And he'll draw the base on balls, and that'll put runners at first and second with 2 away. That'll bring up number 55 for Tidewater as he steps in from the right side. Runners get their lead at first and second. Number 55 digs in from the right side. Gavin checks the runner at second. Davis holding him on. He comes set. Pitch on. Misses low. 1-0 to count. Steps off, throws to second, and hit him in the helmet. Time called, dead ball. And poor 17's getting beat up out there today. And gives the thumbs up that he's fine. Number 55 digs back in from the right side. Runners at first and second, 2 away, top of the third. Gavin checks the runner. Whitley holding him on. Pitch home. Swings and comes up empty. That'll even the count 1-1. The 1-1. And misses, says Blue. 2-1's the count. Says it was up just a bit. The 2-1 offer. Off speed in there for a strike. Now we'll do it all over again. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 runners on. Deuce is wild. The 2-2. Breaking ball. Says it was up. So another full count. And that one just missed the top of the zone. Full count payoff pitch. Comes up empty for strike 3. They leave 2 stranded. We go to the bottom of the third. 5-0 your score. Due up. Eli Suggs, Gavin Whitley here at Rocky Mount. You're watching Two Dad Sports Network. We'll be back right after this. All right, welcome back to Rocky Mount. We go to the bottom of the third. New pitcher in for Tidewater, number 4. They go to a righty. So leading things off this half inning for your Canes East-Neely will be number 10, Eli Suggs, as he digs in from the right side. Baseline's got his sign. Digs in. Number 4 looks in, gets his sign. Comes set. Pitch home. Suggs digs back in. Number 4 comes set. The 0-1. Barrels it up right out of the glove of the shortstop. So in my book, he's 2 for 2 on the day. That'll bring up number 33, Gavin Whitley, and put number 6, Colson Gay, on deck. Trying to unhook that trailer. He's going home. He'll reach. So a bases clearing double for Gavin Whitley. And 6-0 your score here. So we'll have a runner in for the pitcher. We're having some streaming issues here, so I'm trying to adjust. We're sitting in the sun. Trying to get some stuff out of the sun here. That should fix that, hopefully. All right, so that'll bring up Colson Gay. He digs in from the right side, runner at second, and that will now be Makai Gibbs as he comes in to take over running duties for Gavin Whitley. Colson digs in, Lucas on deck. Pitch home. Misses in the dirt. Good stop by the catcher. 1-0's the count.
Let's go, Colson! Get a knock, kid. Get a knocker.
Pitcher steps off. Not on the same page with his catcher. 1 ball, no strikes. Righty-righty matchup. Pitch home. In there for a strike. 1-1's the count. The 1-1. Pops it up. Right field. Center fielder on the run. He'll make the grab. Makai. Up. 2 away, nobody on. So being a very aggressive on the base pass here. Nobody on, 2 away. That'll bring up number 2, Lucas Neely. Number 11, Davis Whitley. Davis has switched to the short sleeves. Sun's out, guns out. Pitcher comes set, pitch home. Off-speed breaking ball drops in there. 0-1's the count. The 0-1 offer. That'll miss low. 1-1. Pitch home. Foul tipped. One ball, 2 strikes, 2 away, nobody on. The 1-2 offer. Breaking ball. Back up the middle. Scoop. Out number 3. We go to the top of the 4th. They push one across. 6-0 your score. You're watching Canes baseball here on the Two Dad Sports Network. We'll be back right after this. All right, welcome back to Rocky Mount. Top of the 4th, excuse me. We go 6-0 your score. Miller goes to center. Makata left. Mason stays in right. And all other defensive alignments remain the same. Number 4 steps in from the right side for the Tidewater Drillers. Pitch in from Gavin. Just a bit high. 1-0's the count. So 1 ball, no strikes. That one got away from Gavin there. The 1-0 offer. Fouls that back. That'll even the count. 1-1. Number 4 digs back in. The 1-1 offer. In there for a strike. 1-2 the count. The 1-2. And just missed outside, says Blue. Just missed the outer half. The 2-2. And goes down looking. 1 away. So with 1 away, that'll bring up number 50 for Tidewater. He digs in from the right side. Pitch home. In there for a strike. 0-1's the count. Gavin channeling in his center. Greg Maddox living on that corner. The 0-1. Comes up empty. 0-2's the count. The 0-2 offer. Lays off that one. Tried to change his eyesight. Not a bad 0-2 pitch. Comes up just out of the strike zone. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Pitch home. That one sailed high. 2-2. Two balls, 2 strikes. Pitch home. Misses low and has worked it to a full count. It's a full count, payoff pitch. That'll miss in the dirt, ball 4. And he'll draw the base on balls. That'll bring up number 25, the third baseman for Tidewater. So number 50 will get his lead at first. Trey Hayes holding him on. Number 25 digs in from the right side. One away. Pick attempt. Just got back in time. Runner gets his lead. Trey Hayes holding him on. Number 25 in the box. Pick attempt again. Oh, did he get him? Oh. And he's going to say he's got back safely. Pitch home, runner's gone. Ball misses, throw down to second, not in time. 1-0 to count. So Tidewater's got a runner in scoring position here at second. 1 ball, no strikes. So Whitley holding the runner. Pitch home. In there for a strike, 1-1 the count. The 1-1, and he steps off, throws to second, and just pops out of the glove of Davis Whitley. No harm done. One ball, 1 strike. Pitch home. Misses, 2-1 to count. The 2-1. Comes up empty, 2-2 to count. Two balls, 2 strikes, 1 away. Runner at second, top of the 4th. Middle infield plays straight up. The 2-2. And goes down looking to away. So that'll bring up your starting pitcher, number 5. One for one on the day. Righty-lefty matchup. Pitch home. Misses inside. 1-0's the count. So 1 ball, no strikes, 2 away. Runner at second, top of the 4th. Batter digs back in from the left side. Righty-lefty matchup here. Pitch home. Blows it by him, comes up empty. 1-1's the count. The 1-1 offer. Barrels it up, foul down the first baseline. 1-2 the count. So 5 digs back in from the left side. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 away. Gavin checks the runner. Eli holding him on. The 1-2 offer. Fouls it back to stay alive. Count remains 1-2. So we'll do the 1-2 offer again. Eli checks in behind the runner. Gavin takes a look at him, coming set. Pitch home. And fouled that one off his foot. So he'll take a couple steps to walk that one off. So he'll dig back in. We'll do the 1-2 again. Pitch home. And comes up empty. We go to the bottom of the fourth. They leave one stranded. 6-0 your score here in Rocky Mount. You're watching Canes East-Neely Baseball here on the Two Dad Sports Network. We'll be back right after this. All right, welcome back to Rocky Mount. Lead things off for the Canes this half inning. In the bottom of the fourth will be number 11, Davis Whitley, followed by number 14, Maddox Stanley, and number 6, Trey Hayes. Number 4, towing the rubber for the Tidewater Drillers. As the Canes are hoping to put up a few more. Davis gets his sign from Coach Neely down to third base line. He'll dig in from the right side. Number 4 comes set. Pitch home. That'll miss high. 1-0's the count. The 1-0. Fouls it down the third base line. 1-1's the count. So 1 ball, 1 strike. Whitley digs back in. Number 4's got his sign. He comes set. The 1-1 offer. Off speed. Drops in there for a strike. 1-2 the count. The 1-2 offer. Slow roller to the shortstop. Double pumps. Throws across the field. 1 away. That'll bring up number 14, Maddox Stanley. Maddox digs in from the right side. That puts number 6, Trey Hayes, on deck. Number 4's got his sign. He comes set. The righty-righty matchup here. Barrels that one up. Could be trouble. That'll drop for a base hit and roll towards the fence. Maddox is thinking extras. And he's going to have a stand-up double. And reach in scoring position for number 6, Trey Hayes. So Trey Hayes will dig in from the right side. That'll put number 1, Miller Stanley, on deck, and number 12, Mason Brown, in the hole. Fouls that one off for a ball, or for a strike. 1's the count. The 0-1. Off speed, misses. 1-1.
Hey, let's go, Trey.
Trey digs back in from the right side. Maddox dancing off a second. Shortstop checking in behind him. The 1-1. Breaking ball sails high. 2-1's the count. The 2-1. And calls that one a strike in the bottom part of the zone. That'll even the count, 2-2. Two balls, two strikes. Pitch home. And that misses high, and he's worked it to a full count. So 3 balls, 2 strikes. Payoff pitch. Pops it up, could be trouble. Right fielder comes in, makes the grab, 2 away. So that'll bring up another Stanley, number 1 Miller Stanley, as his brother Maddox dances off a second, 2 away. Looking to trade places here. Number 12, Mason Brown, awaits on deck. Pitch home. Misses inside. Maddox thought about it. Stays back. 1-0's the count. The 1-0. That'll catch. 1-1's the count. The 1-1. Little toe tapper, could be trouble. Third baseman bobbles the ball. Miller still hustling as he trots down to first. And you can hear Mom about to lose her mind down the side down there. So with 2 away, runners on the corner, that'll bring up number 12, Mason Brown. Mason gets a sign from the third base side. He steps in from the left side. Runners on the corners, 2 away. Looking to push one across here. Mason digs in. Number 4 comes set. Miller's gone. Pitch, home, shows bunt, pulls back, throw down to second. He's safe, and Maddox scores on the throw. So 7-0 your score here. Another runner in scoring position. I think he called that a ball. He did. 1-0's the count. And time called as the umpire has a talk with the third baseman. That was called a strike, actually. 0-1's the count. So no balls, 1 strike. 2 away. So no balls, 1 strike, 2 away. Runner at second. Mason Brown in the box. Number 7, Andrew Havaskas awaits on deck. Top of the lineup in the hole. Mason digs in back of the box. Righty-lefty matchup. The 0-1 offer. Shows bunt, throw down 2/3, slid under the tag. And he is in there after showing bunt, moves the runner over, 0-2 count. So no balls, 2 strikes, as that was a show bunt all the way. No time called. He's Oh, he called him out at the plate. Slid under the tag. And Foot beat it, but they're going to call him out. We go to the top of the fifth, 7-0 your score. You're watching Canes baseball here on the Two Dad Sports Network. We'll be back right after this. All right, welcome back. We go to the top of the fifth. Lucas Neely goes to second. Colson Gay goes to first. All other defense remains the same. Number one digs in from the right side for Tidewater. As the Canes try to push one across, that one run, should it have scored, would have ended the game. Not a bad attempt there. So here we go. Pitch in from Gavin. In there for a strike. 0-1's the count. Gavin on a short leash here, about 14 pitches to work with. So we'll have some action in the Canes bullpen. Next pitch popped up, foul and out of play. 0-2's the count. Gavin looks in. The 0-2 offer. Pitch home. Fouls it back to stay alive. 0-2. Number one digs in. No balls. 2 strikes. Pitch home. That'll miss low. 1-2. The 1-2 offer. Hard bounce to Eli. Fires across the field. 1 away.
Hey, Gavin, way to pitch the contact right here, buddy.
So Eli to Colson at first. And 1 up, 1 down. That'll bring up number 15 to the plate for Tidewater. "15 digs in. Pitch home. Chases one high. 0-1's the count. Time called in the box. The 0-1 offer. Misses low. 1-1 the count. So 1 ball, 1 strike. Number 15 digs back in. Pitch home. In there for strike 2. 1-2's the count. Gavin looks in, gets a sign. The 1-2 offer. And goes down looking. 2 away. So with 2 away, we go to the top of the lineup. Number 17. Both at bats have gone right to the first baseman. So Colson needs to be ready at first. Pitch home. That misses low. 1-0 to count. So 1 ball, no strikes. Gavin looks in, gets his sign. And he'll step off. As Bryson's having an equipment issue at behind the plate catching. Got that fixed, and we're back to it. 1 ball, no strikes. Number 17 digs in from the left side. Righty-lefty matchup. Pitch home. And that'll miss high. 2-0 to count. The 2-0 offer. Sells high. 3-0. 3 balls, no strikes. Gavin takes a walk off the back of the mound. Toes the rubber. The 3-0. And he'll take the base on balls as we don't get the strike on the 3-0 count. So 17 will reach the bag for the 3rd time this game. That'll bring up number 2. Another lefty digs in from the left side. Drillers starting their lineup off with 2 lefties. Canes ending theirs with 2 lefties. Runner gets his lead. Pitch home. Fouled off. 0-1's the count. The 0-1 offer. Misses. 1-1. So 1 ball, 1 strike. Pitch home. Runner's gone. Misses low and away. 2-1's the count. 2 away, 2-1 the count. Runner at second. Top of the 5th. Canes looking for a shutout. The 2-1. And that'll miss. 3-1 the count. Pitch home. Barrels it up, center field. Miller ranges back, makes the grab for out number 3. We go to the bottom of the 5th. 7-0 your score. You're watching Canes baseball here on the Two Dad Sports Network. We'll be back right after this. All right, Mason Brown steps in. First pitch in. And that'll miss for a ball. 1-0 to count. Andrew Havaskis waits on deck. Makai Gibbs in the hole. The 1-0. That'll miss high. 2-0 to count. In there for a strike. Ceremonial 3-0, strike 1. So full count here as I try to fix the graphics here. Full count payoff pitch. And comes up empty. 1 away. So with 1 away, that'll bring up number 7, Andrew Havaskis. And that'll miss high. 1-0's the count. That one misses. 2-0 to count. Pitch home. Excuse me, 2-1 the count. My apologies. So 2 balls, 1 strike. And pitcher steps off. So Andrew digs back in. The 2-1 offer. In there for a strike. Locked him up. 2-2 the count. The 2-2. And he goes down looking. 2 up, 2 down. We go to the top of the lineup. Number 5, Makai Gibbs digs in. That puts number 3, Bryson Nelson on deck. Makai digs in, right side, middle of the box, pitch home. In there for a strike. 0-1's the count. All right, the 0-1 offer as Makai digs back in. And Makai calls time. And he digs back in, the 0-1 offer. That'll miss high. 1-1's the count. The 1-1. Barrels it up over to shortstop, and Makai will reach with a single. And that's your ball game. So the Canes take it over the Tidewater Drillers 7-0 in 5 innings. They're headed to the championship game slated for 4 o'clock. Nationals taking the field now as they're getting ready to get started with their game. We'll play the winner of that game at 4. Your Canes are coached by Coach Neely, Coach Phillip, Chad Suggs on the stat sheet. I'm Coach Chris. Hit that like and subscribe. You'll know when we go live. Check for us around 4 o'clock, give or take. We'll see you in a little bit. Goodbye, everybody.